Let's talk about how do you do the things you want to do better and faster. Do the things you want to do better and faster. Well, for me, the big thing is having a high level of clarity around what it is that you want to do. Do you even know what you want to do? And if you're struggling with figuring out what do you want to do, let's start there. Let's identify a couple of things that bring you energy, make an impact. Now, that bring you energy, you should feel like when you do it, do you feel jazzed up or do you feel, God, I hope I never have to do that again. If it's, I hope that I never have to do that again, that's a kind of a suck the life out of you thing. So let's do things that, and some of you have seen this before, positive energy. They fill you up rather than suck life out of you. Let's do the things that fill us up, do the things that bring us energy. And then on the other side, on this other 2x2, do high impact versus low impact. My goal when it comes to where I'm spending time, energy, and resources is to get this axis to move further to the right. I want it to move further to the right. If it's moved further to the right, I'm doing less of the things that suck the life out of me and more of the things that give me energy. So just start to think about that first. And then you might get a view of, hey, how do I do the things I want, do more of the things that I want to do? Then we start to get into doing them better and faster. So is part of the better and faster being improving skills. So training, access, experience, doing work and kind of working through feedback loops. Or is it about going out and getting specific feedback on the work while you're doing it? So do it faster and better. I can go out there and I can get skills. I can go out there and I can get coaching, some advice. Or the third one that I can use, which is one that I really like to use, is I can gain leverage. Where can I gain leverage? I can gain leverage by implementing either tools or a process. And if I'm integrating multiple tools and multiple processes, then I'm starting to build out systems. Ultimately, the way that you do things better and faster is through the combination of clarity and focus, knowing what you want to do, focusing time, energy, and attention on the things you want to do, strategy, knowing how you're going to do it, organizing your strategy, no more than 3 strategies for each thing, around the thing that you want to do better and faster. How are you going to gain experience? How are you going to get feedback? How are you going to evaluate success? Then tactics, doing the specific work. Strategy is not doing the work. The tactics are where you actually go through and do the work. When you do the work, you can measure the work. When you measure the work, you can determine, is the work working for you or is the work not working for you? Because some work is just not meant for you. Some work works better for others than it will for you. You won't know until you do it. And if you continue to read about things, but not put those things into practice, you're going to get yourself into a situation where you will start to feel frustrated because you'll feel less than, because you're out there doing something over and over and over again, expecting different results, seeing other people get those results, but you're frustrated by the fact that you're not getting the same results with that individual work. The reality might be that that work is not the right work for you, given where you are in your journey as you move toward whatever your objective is. The thing that's really important is throughout all of this process, you take time to absorb the feedback and reflect. Absorb the feedback and reflect. So we can get clarity, we can have focus, we can have strategy, we can have tactics, we can create time for reflection, and then we can create leverage with tools. Well, another area where we can create leverage, and not to call people a tool, but let's use people as a tool, people as a resource. You can surround yourself by people who have been there and done that, or are in the process of doing it. Not the people who say they want to do it, but don't actually take action. Say they'd like things to change, but then they get caught up doing other things. Go with the people who have been there and done that. They've done it before, they demonstrate success, or are in the process of doing it. Operate with people who are in the arena. operate with people who are in the arena. And there's a interesting poem, and I'll find it. Maybe we'll include a link here. But in the arena, let's take feedback from people who are in the arena. Take feedback from customers who are paying. Take feedback from the people that are important to you. Take feedback from people who are going through the journey. So Fridays, as we go forward, I'm going to share some things around how we take some of the work that we were doing throughout the week and apply it at an individual level, which starts to create context for what we're building with the Phoenix Club. If you are looking for a community of leaders, of people who will help you think different so that you can do different, or you are a person who thinks different and wants to do different, you're a preneur, and you want to surround yourself with other leaders who do the same, think different so that they can do different. Think of different ways to innovate, different ways to challenge status quo, different ways to move forward. The Phoenix Club might be a great place for you. Who it's not for are the people who are going to come in and hope that a bunch of people are going to do things for them. I'm going to go all John F. Kennedy for a second. It's not what your community can do for you. It's what you can do for your community. And here's the cool part about it. If everybody is doing something for their community or their country or however you want to look at it, their tribe, their group of people, everybody starts to get better. Everybody starts to get better, including you. So if you're out there struggling, you've been kind of going around in circles and you're not making the kind of progress that you want, come and join the Phoenix Club, and I will guarantee to you that you will make more progress in the next 90 days than you thought was possible over the course of the next year, or that you've been able to make over the past year. Especially if you lack clarity, you lack systems, you lack process, you lack focus, you lack a group of people who can help build you up. If you're lacking in those things, I know a place where you can go. It's the Phoenix Club. And we will apply the tools and processes and frameworks and systems that you've seen me talk about for years, like we've applied inside organizations. You'll also hear about the tools, frameworks, processes, and thinking from other members of the community and what they apply and what's worked for them. You'll hear examples of where they've run into challenges and where they've failed and what they would have done better and how they have done things differently. We share those experiences because we care about others. Hope you enjoyed these live sessions. If you'd like me to answer a specific question, my focus with these sessions is simplifying our approach to whatever the thing is that we're going to focus on, whether it's problem solving, decision making, goal setting and execution, go to market, leadership, culture, revenue, execution. It's about simplifying. If you are looking to join a group of people who will help you think different so that you can do different, if you are committed to rising together, if you are committed to doing the work, if you want to do the things you want to do better and faster, the Phoenix Club is probably the place for you. Hope to see you there.